we're going to make the most delicious, creamy Tuscan chicken pasta you have ever tasted. I guarantee it. You know I love guaranteeing stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is put our olive oil into our skillet here, so we can get it nice and hot for our chicken. Okay, so while our skillet's getting hot, let's go ahead and put some salt and pepper over our chicken here. Just sprinkle some on there. We got some pretty good pieces of chicken. It's pretty thick pieces. And this is really all the seasoning you need for your chicken, just salt and pepper. Sprinkle it on there. I think our oil is just about ready. One thing you can do is if you shake it up a little bit, you can kind of help coat the pan. Sometimes with these non-stick skillets, it's hard to get it over there, but shake it up a little bit, and then that'll get it to coat the whole bottom of it. All right, we can put our chicken in here. I'm gonna flip it onto the side that we've already seasoned. There we go. And then you want to go ahead and add some seasoning to this side right here. There's some salt and pepper, really all you need. Get it on there nice and evenly to the best of your ability. Some pepper. Now that it's in the skillet, we're going to let it cook on each side for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to transfer it to the oven, which we've already set to 350 degrees. And we're going to bake it in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now our 5 minutes are up. It's time to flip it over. Get this big piece right here first. Let's go this side here. The big piece of chicken. All right, let's flip over the other one. Now we're going to cook this side for another 5 minutes. We're going to add a little bit more olive oil in there just to make sure it gets a chance to cook. All right, and now let this cook for 5 minutes. Okay, so now our 5 minutes are up. It's time to transfer our chicken onto our aluminum foil baking sheet here. Put it right there. Put that one. These are, like I say, big pieces of chicken here. So we're going to transfer this now to the oven, and we're going to bake it for 8 to 10 minutes so that it can finish cooking. Now that the chicken is in the oven, let's go ahead and cook the pasta. So we have 1 pound of penne pasta that added to some boiling salty water. We're going to cook this al dente. Now al dente on here says it is in 11 minutes. So we're going to cook this for exactly 11 minutes. So now while our pasta is cooking and our chicken is in the oven, let's fry up some bacon. So we have 4 strips of bacon. We're going to fry this up, put this in the skillet because the Tuscan chicken pasta is going to be fantastic with bacon. As I've said many times before, everything tastes better with bacon. This in here. Got 4 strips of bacon going. There we go. All right, get that cooking up. All right, now our bacon is done. We're gonna take it out, set it onto some paper towels here so that it can drain. And that's gonna be fantastic inside of that Tuscan chicken pasta. Our chicken is done. Let's check to make sure though, with our thermometer. So we want our chicken to be at least 165 degrees internal temperature. This bigger piece here looks like it is at 170, 169, so that one's good. And then let's check our smaller one. Oh yeah, that's almost at 200. So both are now done. So now that it's done, we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes so that we can cut it. All right, let's go ahead and cut up our chicken. So we're gonna cut it long ways. That we want thin slices. We can get it just like that. And that's going to be, yeah, it definitely cooked up nice. All right, now it's ready for our sauce. Now we're getting ready to make our sauce. So first we're gonna start with about 1/2 cup of cherry tomatoes. I've already cut them in half. We're gonna add them right into the bacon grease. We're gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of garlic puree. Put that right in there, just like that. Then we're gonna add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. Just sprinkle it all around. Add some salt. And then we're gonna cook this for a couple of minutes. Just to get it, the tomatoes here into there a little bit wilted. Spin it around there, get that garlic paste in there, that garlic puree. Get everything mixed in. It smells really good. We're going to cook this for about 2 minutes and then we will start the rest of our sauce. Okay, so now our tomatoes are done here. Let's add in 1 cup of chicken broth. I always use low sodium chicken broth. And then we're going to add in 3/4 cups of heavy cream. Get that all mixed in there. All right, next we're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and then 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Get that all in there. And then 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle all that in there. And then we're gonna mix it up. And we're gonna let it simmer for about 3 minutes. And then we'll add our pasta and our chicken. Drain our pasta. Okay, so now that our sauce has been simmering for about 3 minutes, we're gonna add in our pasta. And what you wanna do is mix it in there well so that it gets nice and coated with the pasta. And then once that happens, we'll add in our chicken and then our bacon. So get it nice coated all over the pasta here. Oh, that's looking really good. All right, now that we have the pasta coated, we're gonna add in our chicken and our bacon. Get all of that mixed in there. Oh man, that's looking fantastic. All right, I think it's mixed in now. Let's let it simmer for about 3 minutes. This creamy Tuscan chicken pasta is one of my favorite pasta dishes. It has such a great flavor range from the bacon to the tomatoes. I absolutely love it and I hope you do as well.